Hello, guys. Good evening. This is the market close update. And I want to start with the hash ribbons. We just have a capitulation signal. And probably tomorrow I'm going to share more details on that. But I wanted to make sure you haven't missed that signal because this is going to become something very important. Looking at past performance, there can be quite large impact in the market. I don't want to scare you. I think we are just going to have some potential drawdown coming from this capitulation. Nothing major, but you never know, so better to be informed. Going into the 4 hour, we have at the moment a bullish in a bearish case. We just broke down on this trend line in there. We haven't been able to break above the 54. Today we were expecting to break from this neckline. I called this a risky setup. I told you that I didn't take that trade either because I was thinking it was too risky, and it turned into a liquidity hunt that produced this breakdown on the 4 hour. Nothing major, and I was saying that there is a bullish leg to this, which is this potential double bottom in here. But for that, we really need to get beyond the 97k, and that is because on the daily we are in a pretty ugly situation with what we did today. We went into 99k, and then the point of control, the area of most traded of volume, as you can see there, is again pushing us back below. Yesterday we lost it, today we went up, but we just went to grab liquidity. That's how it's looking at this point. And if we close the daily like this for the first time below it, and with a full rejection of all this range, it's gonna be very tough. But you know, tricky. Bitcoin can be very tricky, and it could complete also the double bottom because we haven't put a low on the daily RSI. So by candle close tonight, if we still point up, look at the daily RSI. Do we still have a double bottom pattern information? And if that's the case, then we can kind of neglect this for a little bit. And I'm going to tell you why there is this ambiguity. So, yes, this is bad and this is scary, but it's always gray in the area of trading. And the positive thing is that we have very low liquidity below at the moment to attract the price. We have this that ends at 95 below the price, which we could be taking in the next couple of hours. And if we did that before the candle closed tonight, we reclaim this, something like this, and going back above 97, things can turn upside down very quickly. And I'm very used to that intra candle, you are into a situation that looks ugly, and it kind of gets into you, into your stress, and you get very bearish, and then they trick you to drop your long or to enter short, and then they push you back up. So similar to what we have in here was a liquidity hunt. They trap longs, they took them back here, and you can see that yellow is their pain. Now, if they come back in here and they stop at 95 and they start reclaiming the 97, then we get the opposite direction, and hell that there is incentive to go into 103 at the moment. If you look below the price, to get anything red in the short term, we need to go back to 88. So if you think that this is going to go to 88 thanks to the news tomorrow and you want to stay short, that's understandable, and you can have a bearish setup. But if the market maker really cannot get the price that low, they run out of short-term liquidity and they do have to go to 103. And for that, as I explained, you have the potential of forming a double bottom. You need a candle that gets at least into 97, closing on 4 hour and on the daily, to start battling with all the bearishness that we have all over the place at the moment, with the breakdown of the 4 hour and with this rejection of point of control there. hopefully not closing the day like this. And if we do that, we can tackle the 103. And let me show you as well in this other tool, CoinGlass, we took the 96. That's the level I was telling you. And this morning I was fearing that that can spoil that neck double bottom, and it was making the trade quite risky. And we did hit the 96. Now we have very shallow liquidity in there, just peanuts, as I usually call it. And we have the 97.5, good incentive for today to hopefully let's go back up and let's hit that 97.5. Let's build again a proper double bottom on 4 hour and daily, and then we can hit the 102.7 and the 106.5. That could be the bear trap information. Looks ugly, looks bearish. Could it still play bearish? Yes, but we also have some incentive to go up, and they might be trying to make it look more bearish than it is, to get us to miss the opportunity to go to those highs. Just a thought, not financial advice. Do what you have to do and do not do anything if you have no clue about risk management. It's very important to take these trades as uncertainty. Nothing is for sure, of course, in trading. You know that because you've been trading for a long time, I assume. All right, guys, hit the like, write down a comment down below. That really helps all these updates in the evening, and I'm off for today. Bye bye.